please. Okay, please, block right in so they can hear and see. Pick up forward a bit. Close right up. Go, come on, don't be shy. Come on, then. Move it. Take a few steps forward so that. Thank you. Tēnā koutou katoa tēnei te mihi kia koutou. Welcome yet again to another beautiful day in this little piece of paradise that we call Manakau. It's good to see some of the same faces, and it's particularly good to see the children here yet again. What I would like to do now is ask the one and only Mr. Glenn Cook if he could come over and open us up and give us a mihi.
Ka tāra kei rangi, ka tāra o tēnei atu, ka tāra o tēnei ariki, ka tāra o tēnei tipu, ka tāra o tēnei tauwera. Ka tāra rangi nui e tu iho nei e whakakei rangi. Ka rarau iho rā ngā tapua o tāne ko tēnei te pō nau mai te au. Tupa kina te pō hinga, te pō tira kina te pō. Ko te pō uri uri, ko te pō tango tango, ko te pō te atu, ko te pō huri ki tūha. Hura tērā, kate tērā, māti ke tērā. Ki te pairo karitai timu o karitai moana. Taka paupāriki kia papatūnaku e tākoto ake nei piki ake, kati ake, ki te pai tuarangi huakina. Huakina ki te umi nui, ki te umi roa, ki te umi atu, te wini wini atu, te wana wana. I te atatu, i te atu urirangi, i te atahapura, ti hei mauriora. Ka hoki ngā mahara ki a o tātou tūpuna, ki ngā hoia, kua haere atu ki wāhi ke, ki te pakana. Kaori rātou, kaori tātou ngā ōranga o tēnei wa. Ko rātou te kaupapa whakahira hira o te rangi nei. Ko rātou te taki kua tai mai tātou i tēnei wa. Nō reira ki a rātou mā, e mihi nākau māhaki ki a rātou. Ka hoki ngā mahara ki te tokorua i tīmata ai i tēnei o ngā hui, ia tau, i te tau rua mano. Mātua Bobby Miratana, pai Dolly. Nā raua anoi pai kaha ki te hiki, ki te maumahara i a rātou mā. Kore te taki i whakapiripiri te hāpuri o Manakau. Ko raua anō i pai kaha ki te tiaki tātou i a tātou ko Manakau tērā. Nō reira mai i a Ngāti wehi wehi e tiku atu. Te mihi ki a koutou nau mai haere mai. Nau mai haere mai ki a tātou whenua. Te nuinga o mātou i ngā uri whakatupu. Kua hikoi ki runga i te ara tā poko poko, i te ara nomi nomi, i te ara nā tā whaki haere. Nō reira, ki a koutou, haere mai o koutou pari kawa kawa, i tū hono hono ai ki a mātou pari kawa kawa o tā haukainga. Ki ngā mate huhua, pera i a Whaia Mere Cook, mātua Bill Ransfield, nō reira ki ngā mate katoa, moi mai rā. Kaori tēnei e tōro i ngā kōrero, e hara tēnei i te kaupapa ko tātou ke. Nō reira, ki ai te kōrero, e kore au e ngaro, e kākanoa hau i rui a mai i a rangi a tea. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, nau mai piki mai koutou katoa.
Hei o te pupu
ni mahara taka koroto nei kama perangi au pamai ki ahau pakai angongo ai Kāpiti hono tātai hono, rātai te hunga mate ki a rātai. Kāpiti hono tātai hono, tātai te hunga ore ki a tātai. Nō reira tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ka hoa tu te rākau kōrero ki tō tātai, kai whakawā, kai arehi, mātua tai.
Ka pai? I'd like to now call on Pa Puripi to open us up with a karakia.
Tēnā koe he ohepa, tai atu ki a koe Glenn, e tēnei āhuatanga tu tūwheretanga, ki a tātou te hunga ora. Mōrenga tātou. Always a pleasure to come here to Manakau. Got a lovely community feel about it, and just lovely to see the children and even the dogs part of this special day to remember, and the scouts too. Mi no tātou. E te atu he rā whakamamahara tēnei, mō nā hoia kua mate he oranga mō mātou o tēnei rā. Me ako mātou mai o rātou raukakai, ki te whai, te tika, te pono, te aroha. God, this ANZAC morning, 2026, we've gathered to remember with gratitude those servicemen and women who sacrificed their lives that we might live fully in what is just, in what is true, in what is loving. This ANZAC Day we remember all who gave all, whether shot down from the sky, hung upon a crucifix or lying on the sea floor or bombed to oblivion. There are thousands of crosses for them, including the crucifix man. Although they were all obeying orders, the one who was crucified was different in a mysterious way. They said he died for our sake. But look at the rows and rows of graves. Isn't that what they all did? Indeed, yes, they died for our sake. We recall particularly those from our district who travelled to distant shores. We honour those who never returned home but gave the ultimate sacrifice. God, you brought the strength of peace. Grant us your peace. Send forth your Spirit, the breath that gives life and reconciles, that turns adversaries and enemies into brothers and sisters. May the madness of war cease, and earth be cared for and cultivated by those who still know how to bring forth, protect and love life and peace. E te atua tono tō koro ai ki runga ki a mātou. Nā whānau, nā tamariki o te kura, te iwi katoa ki whai ai te huarahi o te rangimārie. Divine Spirit, cover us with your blessing, all our families, our children, our schools, our people, so we can follow the path of peace. Kia tau, kia tātou katoa, te ata whai o tō tātou ariki, te araho te atua, the whiwhinga tahitanga o te wairua tapu. May the blessing of God, God's love and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit descend on us today and every day. Ake, 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 amene.
Tēnā koe pā. I'd now like to invite the guest speaker, Mr. Tom Hayes, to come forward.
Good morning.
It's a rare privilege to be invited back again to speak to the people of Manakau. I'm a cuckoo kid from just up the road, so we have an affinity. It's always amazing to me that so many people turn out every year to honour the people who are listed here on the cenotaph. Today it is 111 years, 111 years from Gallipoli. 111 years people have honoured those people who went away and some who did not come back. Today I'd like to honour the Bacchus brothers. They were not Manakau born and bred. They were Australian, but one was born in Borneo and one was born in Australia. Their father died young. Their mother brought them to New Zealand and they farmed here at Manakau. They were both married men, 2 years apart in age. One had no children, the other one had 2 children. They were not at Gallipoli, they were at the Battle of the Somme in France. Gallipoli was fought in the middle of summer, 35 degrees temperature. The Somme was rain, rain, rain and more rain. They were detailed as stretcher bearers and bringing a wounded soldier back, a shell took them out, the 3 of them. They enlisted together, they went to the battle together, and they died together. They didn't come home. Their family lived on through their wives, their widows. Those 2 young ladies had to make their way through life. They both remarried. Issue was born of the second marriages, so the Bacchus name lives on. Where do we get that name, Bacchus? You might know it from Greek mythology as the god of wine, but that's not where their name came from. It's an Old English, Old German name, back house, the baker, the house of the baker. So those men left their imprint on this community. They were here for a short period of time. Corbett's Road, they each farmed, they were neighbours, obviously as brothers as well. So you people today, I'm just humbled that you've all turned out to honour not just the Bacchus brothers, but each and every one on this memorial and throughout New Zealand and Australia. ANZAC, the Australia-New Zealand Army Corps. Our community today is better because of the sacrifice that those men and women made for each and every one of us. So I think all I can say now is thank you so much for coming out again. Today we're blessed with a wonderful day. They didn't often have that luxury. They were in trenches, water, no wet uniforms, no sleep. They made their sacrifice for each and every one of us. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and as Father Phil said, and the dogs. Thank you to the community of Manakau. Thank you.
Tēnā koe motu. Tēnei tuku ki atu. Okay, so we are on the program. For those of you who got a program, it's an item that I'm particularly interested in because I'm not sure what's going to happen. We've got a guest item from the Kotaku Scout Club. Thank you. I'd just like to acknowledge that here in Manakau it is a little bit different. We don't have all the cameras and that around us, and we don't get televised, but what we do is we do things that are real. You heard a speech about the history of people from here. You know, you listen to a bunch of children who represent us, and they sing for us. This is what's unique about Manakau, and this is why every year many of us come back. So, tēnei te mihi kia koutou. Ka pai. Okay, we've got a couple of letters now to be read out. And the first one's going to be read out by Mr. John Underwood from New Otaki RSA, and it's a letter from the Honourable Dame Cindy Kiro.
E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā karangatanga maho o te wā, tēnā koutou. A kā tika, ka tuku mihi ake rā ki a koutou e te mana whenua, a nā koutou i whakatau nei e mātou i tēnei ata. Te ata ki a mamahara rātou, ngā hoia o mua kua hinga. Huri noa anō ki a koutou, tēnā koutou e te hāpuri, nā koutou anō kua tae a tautoko mai a tinana mai kia tautoko anō hoki tēnei kaupapa hire mā tātou, ngā uri o rātou mā. Nā reira, tēnā koutou, o tira a tēnā tāta katoa. So I've been given the honour to carry the ANZAC Day message from our Governor-General, the Right Honourable Dame Cindy Kiro. Tēnā tātou katoa. Every year, as dawn breaks on the 25th of April, New Zealanders gather in cities, small towns like Manakau, RSAs and marae across our nation to remember those who served and those who never returned. ANZAC Day remains one of our most important civic occasions, a moment to honour the courage, sacrifice and dedication shown by generations of New Zealanders in times of conflict. This year, as we mark ANZAC Day, we again reflect on the extraordinary service of those who answered New Zealand's call over the last century. Their stories remind us of the enduring cost of war and the deep imprint it leaves upon families, communities, and our collective memory. In the decades since the Second World War, New Zealand has worked tirelessly to promote international cooperation and support peaceful resolutions through institutions such as United Nations. From peacekeeping missions to humanitarian assistance, our Defence Force, police and other frontline services have continued to uphold these values with professionalism and humility, contributing to stability and hope in regions facing hardship. Today's global environment remains uncertain. Conflicts that have displaced millions, rising geopolitical tensions, and humanitarian crises continue to impact the resilience of nations and international relations. These events serve as a reminder of why our commitment to peace, diplomacy, and multilateralism is so important. The lessons learned at such a cost by earlier generations are as relevant now as they were more than a century ago. ANZAC Day calls on us not only to remember, but to renew our resolve to build a more peaceful world. As we honour the service and sacrifice of our veterans and all of those who continue to serve today, may we carry forward the values they embodied: courage, integrity, and a commitment to the well-being of others. Kei ware ware tātou, lest we forget.
Tēnā koutou. I'd now, for the second letter, I'd like to invite Ella Horrobin, who's the chairperson of MDCA, to read a letter on behalf of the Right Honourable Prime Minister, Christopher Luxon.
Thank you. Kia ora, everyone. I have the honour of reading this message from our Prime Minister, Christopher Luxon. The Right Honourable Christopher Luxon, Prime Minister of New Zealand, ANZAC Day Message 2026. Kia ora koutou. As dawn breaks on this ANZAC Day, we remember the commitment and sacrifice shown by all New Zealanders who have served, at home and abroad, in times of war and conflict, and in the pursuit of peace. This year carries special significance with the passing of the ANZAC Day Amendment Act 2026. The 1966 Act referred to specific conflicts up to the Vietnam War, but the amendment replaces that limited list with a broader principle, that ANZAC Day commemorates all who have served New Zealand in wars or in warlike operations. This modernisation reflects the inclusivity of contemporary ANZAC Day ceremonies, where New Zealanders acknowledge all those who gave their lives and who served with courage in conflicts, peacekeeping missions and humanitarian operations around the world. It also ensures recognition of veterans whose contributions may previously have gone unacknowledged, including those in non-military roles. As we reflect on ANZAC Day 2026, we acknowledge those defence and police personnel currently serving overseas. Their professionalism and compassion embody the values we honour today and reflect New Zealand's long-standing commitment to peace, collective security and multilateral cooperation. Today we honour all who have served and continue to serve. The ANZAC Day Amendment Act reminds us that remembrance evolves as we better understand the sacrifices made in our name and ensure we recognise all who served. May we keep their memory alive, uphold their legacy, and continue striving for the peace they sought, lest we forget.
Okay, what I would like to do now is introduce you to the Warren Officer Class 2 who has come from Linton Camp, 2-6 Squadron. What's the name of the regiment now? Oh, I didn't quite get that, but he's from 2-6 Squadron, so now I'd like to introduce you.
In Flanders Field by John McCrae. In Flanders Fields, the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks still bravely singing flight, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago, we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw the torch, be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who died, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields.
Okay, what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is we've got the roof laying ceremony. Normally, whilst the roofs are being laid, we have music playing in the background. But if there's any of you here that got a good voice, or even if you don't have a good voice, feel free to supply us with some background music. But I'd like to invite the Mayor of Horo Whenua to come forward, please, and to lay the wreath, followed by, if he's still here, there he is, followed by the representatives from the Otaki RSA. Thank you. All right, I'd now like to ask the scout group and also the school, followed by the school, if you have any wreaths to lay, please come forward. Once this one here has been laid, then you can come forward and lay those ones over there. Thank you.
to forgive us. We're gonna, if we slip out early, there'll be a little bits why I said like the 9:00 now. Well, now no problem. I'll have to call him about start time. So we give you a good excellent again. Yeah. So Wolfie's next, then we've got civics and Levin, and then I do one at the Sonic Village. Barry Buck organises that, and then here, 3 o'clock. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. Right. This was, yeah, it's a fourth day, yeah, 2 hours. Try to get around as many as I can, but obviously don't do the Shannon and Foxton ones because there's others that do those ones. And they have NZTA, yeah, the ATNA.
Tararua Road, they had 150 or 60 boats
If there are any other members of the public that would have a wreath that they would like to lay, now is the time to do it after the school has gone through and laid their wreaths. Thank you. Okay, what I'd like to do now is invite some representatives of the Manakau school to come forward and read the ode, both in Te Reo Māori and in Pākehā. Ka pai.
E kore rātou e kaumatuatia. Pēnei e tātou kua māhiu nei. E kore hoki rātou e noi kore. Ahakoa pēhia i ngā ahuatanga o te wā. I tēnā hekina atu o te rā. Tai noa ki ta aranga mai i ta ata. Ka maumahara tono tātou ki a rātou. Ka maumahara tono tātou ki a rātou. They shall not grow old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring everybody up to attention. Once we've done that, you will hear the last post. There'll be a pause, and then you'll hear a belly. Just to let you know that whilst that is happening, in the background, you will see the flags come down for the last post. Do the pause, and then from there, you'll hear a belly and the flags will go up again. Hey! Hey! Cha!
E kore rātou e kaumatuatia. Pēnei e tātou kua mahi nei. E kore hoki rātou e noi kore. Ahaukua pēhia i ngā ahuatanga o te wā. I te ngā bury them while the years can do. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring everybody up to attention. Once we've done that, you will hear the last post. There'll be a pause, and then you'll hear a belly. Just to let you know that whilst that is happening, in the background, you will see the flags come down. Hear a belly and the flags will go up again. Hey! Hey! Cha!
What we're going to attempt to do now is play the national anthem. Make sure we've got the technical. We're having a few technical difficulties. Yeah. So we had the Australian one. Anyone here from Australia? Apologies. But what we're going to do, because this is Manakau and we can do it, is we're going to sing the New Zealand national anthem ourselves, led by the scout group and anyone from the school. Ka pai? Okay, so on wha, tahi rua toru wha. E roa atua o ngā iwi mataura ata whakaronga me aroha roa ki aua ko te pai ki a tautou ata Tāhua, ka pai, ngā mihi. That's what I love about this place. Just imagine if that happened up in Auckland. Get the first bit wrong. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, according to the program, that ends it. That ends the ceremony for this morning. I just have a couple of things to share with you. And the first thing is that there's a little whakatauki that I want to share with you this morning. E hera taku tō I te tō taku tahi, engari he tō taki tini. It's my success is not that of the individual, but that of the collective. And I think this morning that was very, very well represented by what we saw this morning. So thank you very much. We don't need the flash gear. All we need to do is be here. We do need to be here with genuine love for ourselves and that, because currently at the moment that particular whakatauki is probably more relevant than it ever has been in the past. There are things that you have no control over, or that we have no control over, but we do have control over ourselves and those that we care for. So care for yourself, care for each other. I also want to acknowledge and mihi out to Glenn, who started us off this morning in Pāpurapi, and with their whakaaro in regards to those that have gone before us. There was a lot of people that have gone in the years that we have been here. I've noticed that unfortunately for some reason it's got smaller and smaller, but those that still come, it is very, very much appreciated, and we acknowledge those that have in the past done a lot of work in the background. And some of those people were mentioned earlier on, and some weren't, but they're acknowledged. The other thing I'd like to acknowledge is the people in the present who put a lot of work into making sure that this happens. Pauline, you're definitely every year, the amount of work and effort that you put into. And there are a whole lot of other people as well. We are about to go around to have a cup of tea and some sandwiches and that. So all the people who make that happen, I'd just like to acknowledge that as well. The support that we get from the RSA and from the Mayor and that who come here every year, I'd like to also mihi out to you. But most importantly, there's a big mihi that goes out to every single one of you who every year turns up. And sometimes it has been horrendous. I've stood here in the rain, wondering why are we doing this? And then it's pretty obvious, because it's the right thing to do. This is not a celebration, this is a commemoration. Sadly, there are people in this world that forget the lessons that we should have learned from the past. So it is up to us to teach our children to make sure that those lessons are not forgotten. So again, big mihi out to you all for making today the special day that it is. Please leave here feeling blessed. Look after yourselves, look after each other. And kawe whakamā, don't be shy to come around and have a cup of tea, coffee, whatever your poison is, and a sandwich. And so share a bit of time before you go spend the rest of the day doing what it is that you need to do. Tēnei te mihi kia koutou. I would like now to... see, he's down here. Okay. Don't really have a parade, so I'll do this anyway. So I'm going to bring everyone out to attention, and then when you hear the command fall out, we're going to have a cup of tea and share some time together. Parade! Parade! Cha! And then from here, to your duties, forward!